Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Jacob's Clash episode. Today we are on that Fix That Rush account, as we can see, and look at that trophy count. 1487, we have fallen from grace using the Sneaky Goblins, and then I had my progress base left in progress base mode before. Have you guys done that before? I know you have, but I did that for the last couple days. Frankly, it's been a very busy week. It is right around finals week up here at Kansas State University, and I think for most people getting ready for the holiday season, it's probably the same. But enough about me. Let's go right into our account. And we've been participating in CWL as well. That will be occurring at the back half of this video, or really whenever, right? But first things first, let's get some things cooking up in the lab, and along with our buildings being upgraded, right? So we have all of this that we can collect. 3, 2, 1, bang. There we go. Some storages can't hold. That is all of that Dark Elixir. We have 473,000 Dark Elixir still from the end of the last season, I believe, which is kind of absurd. But let's just continue what we've been upgrading, right? We did talk about potentially going to the next town hall, right, during Hammer Jam, but that was more for a Let's Play, right? For this account, we don't want to rush further than we are, at least at the time being. We're already rushed. Let's not become more rushed. We still could upgrade some walls. Let's instead just keep upgrading these Infernos and these core style defenses that frankly are half off, and they're quite expensive, right? So I'm going to do that Inferno right there, and then I'm going to start another Expo right here. I know. I probably should have saved a builder for some walls, but we have a day and 5 hours left over. And if I pop a builder potion this afternoon, this should be done tomorrow. And I'm not sure I want to grind much more walls, right? We pretty much fixed the walls to a certain point. I know I did that live stream where I was like, I'm going to do it again. I'm like, maybe I'm not. But let's go into the lab. Most recently, since last time, what have we upgraded? We have upgraded that wall breaker. Why is that important? Well, I think you all know why. We can now use the super wall breakers right here in the shop. Let's see if I can move me. There they are. These beautiful beasts, if you don't know about them, as you can see, look, they're OP, right? They are 10 times better than any normal wall breaker, 100 times, 1,000 times, a million times better. I never use normal wall breakers. I will never use normal wall breakers again. Just plain and simple, right? So that will be huge for when we do want to farm. We might do one last hurrah for farming, but Town Hall 16 is right around the corner. And with that, that also means that this Hammer Jam event is ending. We have 2 days, 9 hours left in this Hammer Jam event. And we have 1 day. I guess we theoretically could upgrade some more walls and do some Baby Dragon, some Sneaky Goblin action to upgrade some things. But in the laboratory right now, what I want to focus on is probably going to end up being, we are using the E-Drag right now, so I am kind of leaning towards, let's just keep upgrading those balloons, so when we do, we don't have to use power potions at all when we use E-Drags. I think that is a good alternative. We could, of course, if we wanted to make our farming army better, we could. I don't really think so, right? So I'm leaning towards this freeze or balloons. I'm going to go balloons. We're going to go for balloons right there. Not that expensive, 2 million. We have 4 million left over that we could do another upgrade in the future. All right. Let's just hop right in, right? I know I said it was going to be later in the video when we did do the CW attack, but let's stop wasting time, right? Let's just do it. So let me go in here and reinforce some troops. Where the heck is it? This is always the hardest thing. I was like, where did I leave my clan castle? Okay, Jacob. It's always in the middle of the base. There you go. You should know that. And we should be up here around base number 9. Yep. Looks good. Should I probably look at the base? Yes, probably. Am I going to? No. We are not going to get promoted. We are not going to get demoted. We are really just attacking this base for loot. And all that means is we need to get a star. So as long as we can get a star, I'm happy. Obviously, we want to get 2 or 3 stars. But we'll see what happens, right? So it's going to be the same kind of format that we always use with E-Drags. We're going to do King, Queen, and Royal Champion. And then we're also going to place down this Baby Dragon to try to help the funnel. I'm going to watch this just for a second, just because they are lower level. So if we can support them in any way, that is great. I'm going to use this ability right here. Taking out that air defense alone is going to be huge for us, along with that Inferno. That's great value. Unfortunately, the Royal Champion is going to end up dying to this King. Alright, now we can start the next stage of this attack. We're going to place a E-Drag at this top side. He will hopefully chain out, and then we can start the rest of this attack. Alright, I'm going to place down the balloon wall right here. In go the not baby dragons, the E-Dragons. And there we go. There's the next portion of the tap. Oh, it's unfortunate that we have run right into their trap right there. But I'm liking the way this is looking so far. We do need to do a good job about placing these rage spells. Did I do that? Well, I hope so. But we have 2 rage spells left. I'm going to freeze this. We do need to make sure the Town Hall does in fact go down. So, come on. Wow, what a chain. That was insane. And in go, we have 1 more rage here. Where do we want to use it? The Town Hall is not going down. I'm going to place a preemptive rage right here. We need to make sure this Town Hall goes down. Come on. Why are you not in the range? Oh, that rage spell is just like 1 pixel off here. And now look, we have, what, 5 E-Drags that have somehow... Oh, look, you're behind my camera. Get away! What do we think? I am not very hopeful. We need to hope they walk inside the base. I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see. Take bets in the comments now. Is Jacob's Clash going to fail? I don't know. What do we think? All right, the E-Drags, 1 is dead. We have 1, 2, I think 3 left over. We do have some decent chain capabilities here. We need to chain out this Expo, but it's behind walls. All right, here we go. How high is this HP here? It's not going to be enough, right? That is so annoying. This is going to be a high 1-star attack. Frustrating. How high is it going to be, though? 91%. This is a high-level E-Drag, too. What do I really expect when I go into each battle with level 10 heroes, right? They're frankly just not... They're so rushed, man. Don't rush your account, or you will 1-star in CWL, and your clan will get angry at you. No, I don't think they're gonna get angry. Just because, look, we are right smack in the middle. We are at 4 at best. We could maybe get up to 3. Obviously, you're like, because look, we are 36 stars away from clan number 2 to get promoted. Like, realistically, if we had a really good day, I just don't see it happening, right? So, we'll live with it right there. All right, I think the next step is to try out our wall breakers, right? We talked about earlier, our super wall breakers, and talk about why they are so awesome, and we have no troop restraint. So, first things first, let's go in here and boost up the troops. Here we go, 25,000 Dark Elixir, 3 days, 3, 2, 1, skadoosh. And we're going to do the exact same for those sneaky goblins. I know I said I don't think I was going to farm much more. What the heck else am I going to do? I got 2 days left of Hammer Jam. I got to farm. Let me train up some sneaky gobs, and we'll go into some more attacks. All right, here we go, guys. I have found the perfect example we can use to show the power of the sneaky goblin and super wall breaker combination, right? We used to have to use the jump spells, and what was the problem with that? They were level 1, and they would only last 20 seconds. Nice thing about using these wall breakers is obviously their actions are permanent. Look, one wall is down there, another wall is down there, and they just have a lot of HP, right? That an Expo locked onto a normal wall breaker, it would have been game over, right? Almost right away. But with the sneaky goblins, they can take some hits overall. So I'm going to send in, look at this wall breaker. Okay, I got a little bit optimistic, right? But if we tank for it just even a little bit, the wall breaker is going to get to where we want it to go to, even though it takes a lot of damage. So this is great, and the main reason why the combination is just so great, and while you'll see many players higher up farming, pushing for trophies, will use the combination of super wall breakers in pretty much every single one of their attack strategies. Obviously, if they're farming, it's most likely going to involve both of these super troops. As you know, we can do the combination of only needing 2 or 3 for sneaky goblins for storages, 1 for collectors, and this is kind of an odd base, right? Because all the collectors are behind walls. If you go to a traditional base, most of the collectors are going to be outside the walls, so you wouldn't even need to utilize this many wall breakers. But this is a base that has a ton of loot that I wouldn't have been able to attack prior to upgrading these wall breakers. So I think that's pretty cool overall. As you can see, I'm just basically working around the base here, opening up with the super wall breakers, and we're getting a ton of loot. So I'm going to place the final wall breaker right over here, and at this point, we've pretty much gutted the base from a loot standpoint, right? I still wish I would have brought a siege machine for this battle, because then we easily could have brought some yetis or balloons in the core, gutted the core, and easily got all that loot as well. You can also see I haven't utilized any of my spells. If we really wanted to, we'll try it, right? I don't know how much it'll work with our rushed heroes. We saw how that worked with our CWL attack, not well. But we're going to send in all of these sneaky goblins with the impression to hopefully get into the base. I don't think so. I think it'll be a little bit too late. But overall, not too shabby, right? We'll call it there. I don't really care if I'm losing trophies with this method. Like I said, if I brought that siege machine, you wouldn't ever lose trophies in a sense, because you could just take out the town hall easily with a blimp. But there we go. The other nice thing about this strategy is, as you can see, I left some of my army still available, right? But because this army is so simple in the fact that it is literally just super wall breakers and sneaky goblins, we don't really care if our army gets messed up. Who cares if we have one more wall breaker, one more sneaky goblin involved? We can just train up our previous army and it'll fix it up pretty nicely. So overall, guys, this has been another episode of Jacob's Clash. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe, of course, if you've enjoyed. I will see you guys next time. As always, I've been Jacob. Have a great day. Goodbye.